What's good, YouTube and Twitch? We've got a live feature for you guys right now as the one, the only Asuikitsune takes on Aaron Valliere. So let's go ahead and watch this one. Aaron Valliere is Electo7 and Asuikitsune is Asuikitsune. So let's get this one underway. And joining me on commentary is the one, the only Aaron McWinless.
What's good, everyone?
It's been a while. How's life, Aaron?
Pretty good. About to get a job, go back to school, do all that adult stuff.
Ooh, real life.
It's not much fun, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
So it looks like Electo won the RPS and opted to go first, or elected to go first, but we'll see what strategy both of them are bringing. I noticed full extra decks on both sides, so there's not going to be any, I guess, domain True Draco Zoo or anything clever like that.
Yeah, no 6-card extra decks here.
And we're starting off with the terraforming. Likely going to be picking up a diagram unless we are going to see something crazy. I've actually seen some True Draco Cosmo that play set rotation just pop off so hard lately.
Yeah, I've seen that. ABC's running around, like the Spellbook Invoke deck with set rotation. That card's becoming a lot more popular now.
I hear Torrential Tribute behind me. It started raining hard up here.
Yeah, it was raining earlier today. It just cleared up.
Alright, so they said the your volume's good, Aaron, so let's continue here. He's setting a card for Diagram's effect, so Diagram is potentially going to rack up some more cards to draw later with, what is it, Heritage?
Yeah, Heritage is on the draws.
Oh, sends Masterpiece from hand instead. Interesting.
Might be a pure variant. Just because that's happening. Usually,
yeah, that's...
You're playing a zoo version. If you're playing a zoo version, usually like you can make things happen without having to pop monster.
This is rarely the card that you hit out of hand, but a return is kind of cool with it because it's still a 2950 defense body.
You keep cutting out for me. I'm not sure if it's my connection.
It's because I'll turn the mic more towards me, but it's because my audio gets split between Twitch and then Discord at times.
Okay.
So it'll cut out sometimes. And there's the Heritage, but
I want to make sure.
He can't get a draw for this yet. But he's gonna play it anyway. Alright.
I guess you're gonna try and tribute. Yeah, like if you're playing the pure variant, it's better to have like Majesty, like Maiden, and then Knuckle compared to just like one Masterpiece. Because like you're gonna gain the advantage from those and just keep cycling everything. In comparison to like a zoo deck that has Dread and Masterpiece and just tries to lock you out.
And just the Heritage going, it looks like. Are we going to see... Oh, it's Ignis. You don't want to see that as much going first.
Yeah, definitely opened quite poorly.
Yeah, Ignis is like just so nice. Oh, and he plays another diagram. Ignis is so nice when you're going second because it reacts to almost anything and gets you a spell. It makes them have to consider their plays a lot more, especially with Tridents and the such. But going second, it's just not quite as strong of a play because it adds something that's not going to be of any kind of immediate use. Oh, he's going to pop the Ignis Heat here, though, and go for the draw too, yeah. So I'm guessing that last card down's return, but...
I'm kind of curious why he took this line of play. It seems a little awkward.
Hoping on a draw. We got cards in the deck. They're coming to the hand as long as this isn't ashed.
I'm just curious why I don't understand why he searched Heritage off of the diagram, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then that should have been Disciple, because like now like he has to draw a Disciple and like another monster if he wants to even tribute at all. Or like I don't understand why he didn't search like an Apocalypse or something. The
draw 2 is fine. Pot of Greed. What does it do? And after all this, he still is just back to 5 cards total.
Yeah, the issue with Diagram is like, unless you're getting like a lot of advantage off of it, like with Ram or just Bunny Blast, there's like other good zoo cards, like going first with like the pure Draco deck. If you're not drawing Demise, you're not doing much.
I've seen a surprising increase in Bunny Blast play. And here's the pass just with 2 face downs. Return an Apocalypse wouldn't be the worst, but still not the most disruption there either.
Yeah, if he has like a knuckle in hand as well, then like that might be enough. But if I also just don't know what Asui is playing, so. But usually one interrupt is not enough. Potentially two, depending on like what you got.
Space Dandy, I already did a video about Dryden and Broad Bull being confirmed also. I think they're still gonna get hit. They might leave Dryden at 1, it's a possibility. But I think Broad Bull's gonna go. And Spellbook is secrets here. I've seen True Draco variants of Spellbook with the Spellbook engine lately as well.
Yes, I saw that at the case tournament that I went to this weekend, dude.
Oh, you went up to Epics?
Yeah.
Nice. How'd you do?
I top 8'd, and then I lost to not drawing a Zoo Monster in top 8.
Ouch.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun though. So, secret searching Blue Boy.
Blue Boy search some knowledge.
Yeah.
What you know about that knowledge?
I actually didn't play this format, so I'm learning all about Spellbook cards as they're played.
Yeah, that's actually the one national. I took off the first E-Dragon Nationals and the hat. So those were like 2 of the only nationals I ended up skipping.
Nice.
Like out of my entire time playing. Well, I skipped this nationals too, so.
You just kept up with the format for the most part?
Yeah, I kept up completely. It's just like I didn't want to play it.
That's fair.
There's knowledge. I picked the wrong deck. I picked dinosaurs, and that was the wrong deck for Nats. I just knew it was pointless. It was a pointless fight going in. So gonna draw 2 more. So he's at 7 cards in hand now to start. And has used a normal summon, but if he's playing True Dracos, that won't matter. And here is Duality. And reveals, oh, Grizel Prison main deck.
So yeah, this might just be a pure Draco mirror match. Which, so like, the one thing about Electro's board also is if Asui has like 1 Cosmic, like it literally doesn't matter like what Electro has, like it just destroys like his entire play. Especially with like Heritage coming up, like if you like Disciple is pop by Diagram, pops a set, that's 2 draws right there for free.
Oh man. Set 4 activate Diagram, that's interesting.
He's trying to play around things like Twin Twister, Heavy Storm Duster, all that.
And he pops 1, and what's he gonna destroy here? One of the face down traps, I would presume?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, assume traps.
He's gonna pop one. Yeah. Because like I said, if he pops a trap there, he just got a +1 like for it whenever he resolves a Heritage draw.
You made it just in time for the feature, T-Dog. This is Asuikitsune going head-to-head against Aaron Valliere. I don't want to murder that. Oh, okay. This is an interesting tech. Waterfall of Dragon Souls.
I actually really like this card.
Yeah, I've actually been seeing it played around a little more too. The format's widely expanding, which actually happens at the beginning of formats, and we did get a new set, so technically,
as, like things people like learn more about it.
Yeah.
Like Zoo and Dracos are still the best deck, but because like there aren't many events and like regionals, like they mean something because of Worlds points, but like not like too much overall. If you're not like super competitive, like people are gonna start playing a lot more like just public decks, just a lot more like fun stuff.
Well, King of Bar, you say wouldn't setting 4 make them hold Ash in case they had Demise? The problem with that is activating Demise as the 5th card actually would have still had 2 in hand for this man's. So Demise would have been a 1-for-1, and you never want card and forcing to get rid of some extra cards in a bit, most likely. So I think that would have been a bit strong to hold an Ash for it.
So he's tributing, I think, one of the sets to get a Trap Engrave.
Yeah. Yep. And there goes Apocalypse.
So now he's up to 2. He's probably going to attack with Knuckles, try and bait out like a return, and then potentially beat over with it just to get the full 3 draws out of Heritage. Okay, maybe not.
And thanks for that follow. We are trying to get partnered with Twitch, so if you're new here, be sure to smash that follow button, boys.
Definitely. It's definitely 2 draws, I think.
I see Oscar Renderos just started watching in the chat. Shoutouts to the Performa Pal Old School Master. The only one to use Utopia Kaiser in a regional and top with pals, although it's been done with spirals also.
Do you post the features on YouTube anymore or just on Twitch?
I post some, but not as many. There's been a lot of 2-0s. Awkward 2-0s.
Gotcha. was just curious. I hadn't seen many up on the channel.
Yeah, I only put up my own for round 1. Then round 2, everything was just like True Draco mirror 2-0, True Zoo mirror 2-0. This is a more interesting one with the spellbooks, though. So,
yeah, for sure.
Dynamite Knight swinging. I miss Colin. Like, he should be Knuckles. Let's face it.
Oh, it's not Knuckle? I just always called it Knuckle.
Yeah, he's Dynamite Knight, the True Draco fighter now.
That's incorrect. It's Dynamite Knight.
Yeah, he's Knuckles. I actually, like, I'd never noticed he has that white jacket on in the background, too, until, like, I saw the HD art on Dueling Book.
Oh.
That white jacket's actually kind of cool. The Japanese style.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, for those who don't get on Dueling Book too often, there's a lot of cool features that have like been added. Like you can like look at the graveyard as a spectator. It's a lot of like nice spectator options that didn't have.
I wish they could put the log up for public, but I guess that would be a lot of strain on the system because it's so much text.
Yeah. But yeah, but like I said, just being able to like see everything is just more than you're able to do before.
Yeah, I felt really bad for everyone who won a Kaiser at Nationals, Oscar, because it doesn't do anything now. Like Kaiser's so useless.
Yeah, like Bahamut shards, things like that. They're all very difficult to use.
Yeah, at least Bahamut, like when you overlay into a zone, has another zone with the code talker or misses. But man, it's so rough with Kaiser's trying to bring out 2 more from the extra, like.
Yeah.
And we got the Monarch Stormforth. Give me your card.
So yeah, if Electo like hasn't drawn Demise, wait, what he searched Masterpiece, I'm assuming, right, or maybe like a Knuckle.
And we got the K.
I didn't check. I didn't see what he searched.
Oh, we're gonna chain an Apocalypse, but can he use it to? He could. No, he can't really tribute his monster here because there's nothing in attack, can he?
Yeah. No, he can't do that. Okay, so yeah, diagram pop Stormforth. Good use of resources there. He's not really in a position to where he can like pop Dracos to try and like clear the board. He's just trying to make sure he gets his searches for free, which is a
commentating with me is Aaron McInnes Hunter. And we got a skill drain. Whoa. Alright, so he doesn't want anything popping out that can activate. So he preemptively does this to shut down Ignis Heat, shut down Dynamite Knight. Pretty well played. And if Masterpiece wants to pop out, instead of using his monster and the spell, he would probably have to use the trap instead. If that is a trap down. Or if he got to a trap.
So yeah, Asui's build is like, it's kind of interesting because he has like the spellbooks and then like skill drain, Grizzle Prison. Like he's like really focused on hitting like the more zoo-centric decks, not expecting too many mirrors.
But he's playing the mirror just fine. Look at his advantage. It's crazy. And that's all from going second.
Part of that was Electo opening a little bit poorly.
Yeah. But
and
here...
also, having the free +1 straight off of Blue Boy is also really nice.
Here's Disciples, and that's going to get Masterpiece potentially back to deck alongside Heritage and Ignis. Those are his only 3 targets. $127 people here. Thanks, everybody. I know a lot of Asui's friends are in the chat, so thanks for joining, everybody. And then Ignis Heat gonna pop out. Did he tribute his own spell for that?
Yeah, he tributed Disciples.
Okay, so he might be able to hit the skill drain with that. He didn't use Disciples effect, huh? Interesting.
I think he's about to trigger it.
Well, I meant the one to draw.
Oh.
He elected not to use that.
He might not have enough resources engraved.
He does. He has, well, with a return he doesn't, but...
I forgot we can look.
Yeah, he had Ignis, Heritage, and Masterpiece.
Yeah, that doesn't really make sense. Like, none of those are relevant towards Masterpiece if he does drop it.
Oh, so now that there's a monster on field, he's going to use Apocalypse, take the Draco Fighter off of his field, and that return's no longer going to be live. And he chains Ignis here while Skill Drain's still active.
So he's chaining Cosmic, I assume.
And,
okay,
Oasis.
I like this.
Oh, he sends it and gets a draw.
He gets a draw. He draws 2 off of it.
Not bad. Alright. So double waterfall down early. Paid off now.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely slowed him down in the beginning, but it's able to help him grind back a bit.
So for those of you wondering, Skill Drain only negates the effects. It doesn't stop them from activating. It even has a clause now, but their effects can still be activated. So Ignis Heat's allowed to activate, and then end the chain link. At the end of the chain link is sent off of the field to the graveyard, and Skill Drain only stops on field. So Ignis is going to get to resolve after the draws of Waterfall and Search.
I'm kind of confused as to this lineup. Well, I guess he's just trying to Heritage pop Heritage.
Oh, but here pops out another Draco fighter. Interesting. Alright.
So yeah, like, he's drawing off this, the Apocalypse resolved, now the Ignis is gonna resolve.
And Apocalypse popped his own Heritage.
Yeah, and well, he tributed it for the Knuckle.
Yeah, interesting.
So now he can just pop the diagram since he searched the Heritage. That was a good play by Asui. Because like the way the chain resolves, like he can now whatever he didn't search, he was gonna be able to like hit off of the tribute off of Apocalypse. Because he knew that he wasn't gonna get any value off of tripping the trap.
Oh, and he's gonna use the spell effect to pop that diagram out.
Yeah, because he saw him search the Heritage, so now he's got a dead card in hand. On the bright side, his Heritage will draw 3, so that'll help try and get some resources back into hand.
No, purple would not be destroyed if you used a Pendulum Call and used its effect to increase attack during that same turn. It will activate its effect and then not destroy. You can use all their effects like that. Iris, purple, all of them. What's his face? Fang even. You can use their effects and not kill them. Dynamite Knight. But now that I thought he was popping the he was gonna end up popping the Dynamite Knight with Apocalypse is what I thought was gonna happen. So now there's geesh. Oh, yeah, what a battle this has turned into.
Like Electo's in a really great spot because Asui is still under Stormforce, and he like has the ability to just draw 3, so he's gonna be in a very strong position.
And just like that, it's 8 cards to 7. I want to say 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah. But Asui did go second. So like this is so back and forth, all because of these waterfalls. These waterfalls really did the trick.
Yeah, I played on the skill drain in a very, very strong way.
What an answer!
So yeah, right now Electo needs to try and get a Disciple to shuffle back a bit of the resources that he's used up, get an Ignis back in deck, help like play through this board.
Well, he's gonna have his own tribute summoned.
And now his Knuckle's gonna get to resolve.
And I'm guessing he's gonna pop skill drain. Nope, Heritage pop diagram.
I'm not exactly sure if that was like he could have tributed his opponent's Knuckle that hadn't used the effect yet. So to play around that. As if he has like a diagram or another monster. I'm not sure if he does, so it's not like particularly like the best choice, but if he does, I think that's the line that I would have taken.
Interesting, he's gonna ram here.
Yeah, because he could have triggered the effect on the affected tribute, so I'm kind of confused as to why he didn't do
that. Damage? Alright.
Now his Knuckle's not getting the effects. I don't know. It just seems like a kind of odd sequence of events. I also don't
can't Knuckles try to chain to Forbidden Chalice and damage, or no? Because it's
they can't activate their effects.
Okay. We've got 1, 2 sets. Are we gonna see a 5 set? Are we gonna see a 5 set?
It might be 4. It might be 4 demise. He's gotten 18 cards deep, and not seeing a demise is kind of strange.
You hate to see this kind of thing happen. Yeah, he's considering his sets right now, so I think it is a demise play. Oh, nope. Just slowly setting them. And there it is. Card of Demise. This turn's not ogre yet.
So yeah, Asui misplayed by not getting the other trap on the field, which is just another resource, specifically a return in the spot.
When could he have done that with a skill drain up?
Oh, you're right. Okay, so that's why he made that play. Because he's still under skill drain. I'm just like completely spacing out on that still. I was not used to seeing skill drain in the mirror.
Yep, game 1. Can't really help it.
Yeah. So yeah, Electo still has a Stormforce. I'm not sure if he's gonna use it.
Dueling book demises, will demises. This is so like how much he did during this turn is actually insane for a True Draco deck. Like I don't think I've seen a True Draco deck go this far all in one turn. Drew 2 off Waterfall, drew 3 off Heritage, drew 3 off Card of Demise. Dug at least 8 cards just from that. Used a diagram. Another Heritage, but hasn't he used Heritage Tribute effect or no?
Yeah, he's used Heritage Tribute and a draw, so I'm curious what that does.
Why is he flipping it up? What's happening?
It might be for an Apocalypse play on his opponent's turn.
True that. Summon Ghost Ogre. What?
It triggers to play. Like it affects with a diagram.
Even with Skill Drain out?
It triggers its cost, I believe, right?
You can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard.
Yeah, it's a cost.
Yeah, a cost. You right.
So this is a very like, I'm not gonna say odd, but it's just like I wonder what the cuts that he makes. He's playing Waterfall and Ghost Ogre in the main, while also playing Demise. And I'm assuming he cuts something like Cosmic Cyclone, which is usually pretty standard in these decks. And he's playing multiple Ignis as well, which is also something I'm not used to seeing in the main. I guess he's just not playing any Maiden. And then, yeah, I guess Ogre is just kind of something he's interested in.
Target,
playing.
there's only one target. Oh, man.
The real question is if he might. I'm pretty sure he's thinking of ogering the return. Yeah.
Yeah, but then he loses his Dynamite Knight.
Yeah, that's what he's considering because it's all just dependent on the traps. Yeah.
And it is just simply a K.
Because life points are gonna start coming into effect now. So the fact that Electo is down to 49. So I'm pretty sure there's an Apocalypse set. So if he wants to, he can damage step, do the Apocalypse play, tribute the Heritage, potentially pop like the Skill Drain at another turn, and then just completely like mess with the board while allowing his monsters to stay alive.
Well, this all depends on what Asui's got into himself, and maybe he can see his own card of demise here with this duality.
That's something that'll. Yeah, it's definitely something that'll help. The issue is he's probably gonna have to do a main phase 2 just to push damage through, because you don't do damage after demise.
Well, there's a masterpiece. If he wants it. And he wants it. And being immune to both traps and monsters right now seems very strong with a Ghost Ogre in attack mode.
I'm actually kind of curious if he just tries to tribute the 2 traps for Masterpiece.
I don't know that he... Oh, yep. I was about to say I don't know that he wants to lose his skill drain, but...
Okay, he has his own skill drain just so his Masterpiece is going to be...
And that return can bring back Dynamite during this turn anyways in defense if he wants it to.
Well, he duality, so he couldn't do that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Catching each other on everything here.
Yeah.
That's why 2 commentators are way better than 1.
Yeah, I definitely miss things like that.
And we're going into the battle phase. A single Chalice doesn't get him there on this, but a Chalice could negate the effects of Masterpiece and then allow him to half it.
What's Apocalypse doing? I don't think it does much either. Yeah, because it's unaffected by traps. I'm kind of curious.
Is damage step like any other step where you can do multiple chains? You have to agree to move on from the step to Kelp.
Yeah. So you
could do one chain link as the Forbidden Chalice and another chain link as the Apocalypse.
I'm not exactly sure how that works. Because I know damage step used to have a lot of sub steps. I think it's just one long sequence of events, but I'm not sure if it's like any other step where you can have infinite amounts of chains.
Yeah, and it was just a prank, bro. Loses 450 life points. And now that Ogre, all alone in attack mode, facing down Knuckles. Oh, can you just imagine those nails piercing? Oh, man. That would be ugly in the anime. Look at her, look at Dynamite Knight. Just, Oh, poor Ghost Ogre. The little fox ghost just like goes away. And we're gonna get extension draws here.
So yeah, the Disciple Heritage would only draw one so far because of the knuckle that went to grave.
Oh man. Young girl gets brutally pierced by a large man. Listening to the stream there, Asui. Effect to shuffle. We were always listening to the commentators, huh? Wait, Ghost is a girl? They're all grills. They're all young little grills. I guess I'm assuming her gender there.
Yeah. So apparently damage step only has one chain. So oh yeah, I remember they did that to play around like the whole like honest, anything honest.
Yeah, I know there were. Well, there's damage calc, which is separate from damage step. But
yeah, but in damage calc you can't do anything. I remember.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, damage calc says okay, like just resolve like the attack as normal.
Trying to uncomplicate complicated things, but the people who have played forever make it even more complicated. Because we remember. I remember when there was sub-step 7 of damage. God.
The good old days.
Yeah, Honest was like during step 4. I forget when... No, or was Honest like step 7 and like Goya was step 4? I don't even remember. That's been almost 10 years now. That was literally 2008. So there's a return. And skill drain. He's gonna pay. Is he scooping or is he paying the 1,000? Yeah, he's paying the 1,000. No scoops here. Thought he might just be revealing his cards, but no, we never give up. Won't stop, can't stop. So he's chaining. He activated Dynamite Knight to the True King's return, and then skill drain flipped, or what is that? Oh snap! He's gonna turn off the masterpiece.
The return to special. Skill drain chained to the knuckle.
Masterpiece chained to the skill drain. Forbidden Chalice chained to the piece.
So yeah, this was like a humongous like loss of resources for Electo.
And chain Maxi. At least I'll get one draw out of this, says Asui.
Because like the next turn he can just masterpiece pop the skill drain again because it's unaffected.
Will it remain unaffected after the Chalice turns off?
Yeah, that's something that the
yeah, but he's not unaffected now. So if this True King's return somehow gets tributed this turn,
actually, I'm not sure how that works with Chalice, but I'm pretty sure it remembers.
Yeah, I think it'll remember, but right now it's vulnerable. Correct?
Let's see, unaffected. Oh shit. Unaffected.
Yeah, Masterpiece will still be negated. We're talking about if it lives till next turn, Oscar.
It's 100% living this turn. Okay, but yeah, if he does draw a monster here, tribute it over the return, pop the Masterpiece, that's like the ideal.
Oh, and there's a Desires to dig for it. He's going to be down to 6 cards left in deck for this play, though.
Yeah, so Swede doesn't have much backup, so if Electo's able to clear this board, that seems like something that's really strong, but he has to draw some very good cards off of his Desires.
Yeah, I've said Desires has been like one of the strongest top decks I've seen this format. All the True Draco Zoo players are playing it. All the Draco Zoo, I'm sure everyone's glad it's about to be a promo in 3 weeks. That hasn't already grabbed him, at least.
I'm happy for it. I get to use him.
Oh, Joey Lynch is messaging a group chat. We might have him versus Blair Hunter tonight. Ooh, we will, it looks like. Joey said he can play after 7.
I can only do one comment. I can only comment one, but I hope that one goes well.
Joey Lynch versus Blair Hunter. That's going to be a great one.
It's a long game.
Yeah, this is really long. This is what's been happening, too. The games have actually been really long and good, but it's been 2-0s everywhere. This might be a good enough one to upload either way, though. I've liked this game a lot. Yeah.
I guess it's also, like... I like it because, like, it's like not the same deck, like... We've got like the Spellbooks in one, we've got the Waterfalls in another, that helps. Like,
yeah, definitely some teched out ones. What's more likely to get hit, Desires or Demise? I would say Desires isn't on the chopping block right now. I would assume. Especially with it being the 10 promos. Oh! There goes the trap! Did he get there? It has to be effect, right? Using its effect. Pop Masterpiece. How's he doing that? Oh, Diagram. Derp. So he got there by far. He's got to search another card out of his deck and be down to 4, but he's trying to end this duel.
Are people saying, like, Demise doesn't need to get hit? Like, I can't think of any legal +2 in the game. And
using Heritage to draw 2, he's going to put himself down to 3 cards. Return hasn't been used. Sui's True King's return hasn't been used this turn. So he has a 2950 booty at least if he wants it.
Yeah.
Electo, maybe he activated this already having a Heritage to put 3 cards back? Maybe he's not being as reckless as I'm thinking.
I think that was a... Okay, that was a misclick, yeah. I was saying, he just tributed a return, having another return isn't...
Yep, he said misclick, you got it. Okay, so Oscar clarifying. Masterpiece will remember what it tributed, and after the negation's turned off, be immune again. So it does remember. Remember the North!
I mean, so...
Whew. Yeah, zoos are more than likely getting hit on a ban list.
Yeah, and so when like if your logic is zoos are a +2, like so when those do get hit in the form of like banning Bullhorn, like I think it is in like the same nature correct to limit if not ban Demise.
So Masterpiece popping out, but he's a 2950 vanilla plus 300 attack and defense for now.
Yeah, Electros are restricted from using... Okay, never mind. He wouldn't want to use Demise anyways because he had 3 cards.
Man, if he banished all of his disciples, man, he's in big trouble. And also to note, this Knuckles can live the battle once per turn. Or can it? Yeah, that's Diagram's effect. So yeah, it will. Heritage getting tributed? Yep. What's popping out? And it's his own Knuckles, so another Knuckles that can live a battle is out too. Interesting. It's funny how in the mirror both players have had to activate Skill Drain now. And he's gonna Chain Return special. Gonna bring out that Masterpiece in defense. So his Masterpiece will be able to go to attack. He'll be able to take care of at least 2 cards. Interesting. And return pops the new Knuckles. Even if Knuckles chained, that would try to resolve on field first, so no point in chaining.
Spellbook of Knowledge is legal for whoever.
Oh no, this is bad if he rams and he doesn't have something like that. That Knuckles is living no matter what that he's ramming into. What's he doing? His own Knuckles won't live. And even if he has like something in damage, like that Knuckles is gonna live this battle. It's a tribute summoned one. Right? I believe that this... yeah, he got rid of his one by return. This one's been tribute summoned the whole time, I believe. Attack goes through. And he loses his and the other one stays. What? Oh, man. Diagram protects me. Oh, LOL. Oh, no! Oh, no! So if Asui can force one more monster to board, he wins this duel. Any monster will do. Well, depending on if there's monsters in Electo's hand, I suppose, that can be tributed.
Yeah, so there's a lot of outs. Any diagram. Well, he also does have the return, so...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can chum block one. That's why Asui needs one more monster to be... Oh, he's... What?
Okay, at this point, it doesn't even matter. All he has to do is just, like...
Wait, no, he's special this turn. He cannot. He cannot. Remember, you said he was locked out.
Yeah, you're correct. Yeah.
He used return this turn.
Yeah, he used return. I guess, yeah. Yeah, shuffle your 3-card deck. Either, like, honestly, if I was Asui, I would honestly be okay with the demise, because at that point I would literally just wall up, and I'm pretty sure he can't push damage with his own skill drain on board.
So, when you have really long turns like this, it's pretty obvious that, like, you'll forget things that happen very early in the turn. Like, this has been a very long duel. This is game 1. This has been some real back and forth. I think this is a 37-minute game 1 so far. And now it's Asui's turn. He sets, and card a demise. All he has to do is get the monster here that contribute. Return won't be enough unless he that last card in hand is tributable. And he says, "Wait, LOL." All right. Got a Mind Crush down there. We got the wait. What's happening? Thinking. Got a Cyclone. Gotta move that body like a Cyclone. Asui needs one more True Draco card in the graveyard to turn on his own disciples here. And on activation, alright.
Okay.
Imperial Order, oh geesh. What? Woo, laddie. Indeed. Oh,
so yeah, I actually just don't think Electo has the cards in deck to, like, even push game if he wanted to.
He's gonna take 700 in standby. He's gonna be able to chum block both of these, but his diagram's gonna be shut off for his own turn.
So yes, one thing that we both mentioned earlier was not using the Disciple to shuffle. That's definitely super relevant right now.
Actually, he can't. How does he get over this masterpiece? Yeah, he can't.
That's what I'm saying. Like he has no way to, like, out anything. Like, he has the Dynamite that's protected by diagram.
Yeah.
Wait, effect is special. Okay, return. So yeah, like, not shuffling with the Disciple, like, restricted the amount of monsters he had in deck. So that's definitely coming up here because he can't tribute any of his continuous shop cards that are restricting his play.
This is the duel that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started playing True Dracos just because. And then the duel never ended till the deck ran out. I'm here all day, folks. Lost 700 life points in the standby phase, down to 250. It'll destroy itself during Asui's turn, turning everything on back for him. Thanks for that follow. I know the singing was sterile. Or, it's not sterile, Jesus Christ. Clean, yes, it was clean. It was amazing. Stellar. Yeah, the world's deck's being killed joke kind of ended with Satellar's, like, they made the jokes, but it never happened. Then Blue Eyes really never got the shaft.
Yeah. That's why I'm curious what people are saying. Like, they deck that wins worlds, like
Asui messaged me and said we've talked about the singing. Oh man. So order dies here.
Yeah, so he's able to use spell cards.
His disciple's still not live yet. He just needs the last 2 turns though, but that's dangerous with so many bodies on board. Definitely got to start swinging. I was surprised. I was surprised kind of that Electo didn't just switch his Masterpiece to attack and one of his Dynamite Knights and take care of the Dynamite Knight on field.
If they're not tribute summon, they don't get the stats, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, man, that's not. Okay.
Yeah, they get the stats no matter what.
Okay, and yeah, it's a tribute summon ones that only get that. Okay, well, that's really
Yeah, so he could have run over the one tributed Dynamite Knight.
Yeah.
Chained to special. He has an Ignis Heat Body too. Yep. Good old Ignis. Never have I seen a game 1 go this long since Monarch format. I remember our Monarch finals was like 2 hours or something when it was I want to say Steven Delara versus somebody else. Was it Elvis? I forget.
What's the longest like match I've seen? Oh, like yeah, like Burning Abyss mirrors. Those took forever.
Yeah, but they at least time resolved fast because of Barbar, etc. Even when it was slow. Like before Barbar.
I definitely remember Triple Beatrice games that lasted like over an hour.
Yeah, but time would usually wrap up.
Oh, Jesus.
GG, easy. Raigeki, there's lightning all the way since LOB, still doing what it does to wrap up game 1. And we always like to take this time to thank our sponsors, NLG, Troll and Toad, and of course, Gem Playmats. All of them bring you amazing prizes for free. Without them, we wouldn't be seeing... Let's see, what's the timer say? I believe we're 43-minute game 1s.
We're over half an hour deep. I think it's 45 minutes.
Yeah, 43-minute game 1s. We wouldn't be seeing awesome people in this community. Some of the top players online, such as Asuikitsune, and some of the top tubers, alongside some of the top players, all in one pool, fighting it out. First place being a gym playmat, second place being a box. If we have a new sponsor come on very soon, we'll have a prize for third place too, and bring back the salty runoffs that we used to have, or fourth sponsor I should say. And we always have stuff to give to those who give back as well, thanks to them. Robbie and I don't get to pocket anything, but we love to bring you this tournament. We get a little something out of the content, but overall, this is for you guys, this is for the community, and I love it. It's really awesome. And here we go into game 2, and we wouldn't have Asui's sleeves without this. That Ojama blue is the manliest Ojama ever. The Raigeki was set. Oh, he already had it since turn 1. Jesus, is that right?
So I'm actually curious as to like if these players are gonna like choose to go first or second. Because when I played the Draco matchup, I chose to go first because I was setting things like Deflector, which is like just an insane auto win. But I've also heard of people that choose to go second just because like it gives you so much advantage clearing boards.
Well, he does take first here, so we'll see what he's got. Show me what you got. We'll see what he sides for the mirror. And I'm sure Asui actually had more cards to deal with in this situation.
Yeah, like they're both playing things like Raigeki, like the waterfalls. So this will be.
I think World Chalice is good if we can get rid of both True Draco, Zoo, and then Dinos needs a big hit as well, and then I think it could have a time to shine.
I think World Chalice is playable the second Dryden gets banned.
Yeah, but even in Japan, it's still struggling to do much. The top like 2 decks are ABC and Yangzing Dinos, right? What's different for them here?
I'm not exactly sure what the differences in the lists are, but I also know that TCG loves combo decks, and World Chalice is like something that's very...
Yeah, hate to see this kind of thing happen. Once again, diagram popping masterpiece. Not ideal by any means. Usually you want to pop something from the field and get extra draws. Alright, view and deck. What's he thinking about? How's this man's hand turned out? I do love diagram, how there's just 3 decks there, and 4 decks total, and 3 of them are completely meta, and then Crystron's is just off here. Like, I barely see the Beam of Light even going from the Crystron, and like the Rapier's blasting, you know, and the Metal Foe's blasting, and he's just trying his best over here, the little Crystron. Apocalypse. All right, we got some battle tricks. Let me see. Alright, so we got a pretty long think turn one. Oh, gonna tribute Apocalypse. Is it gonna be Knuckles or is it gonna be Ignis Heat once again? Oh no, neither! Alright. We have Majesty Maiden.
So yeah, that's definitely something that I do. I side in Maiden for when I go first in the mirror just to give you a bit of an advantage with the Mize.
And you can grab Masterpiece. And here comes the Spellbook engine. But Skill Drain, do you think he might have kept Skill Drain in just for it?
I would hope not. Like if anything, like especially when you're going first, like it's just something you can't really plan for. Like if it happens and goes well, like sure, like you just like it happens, but like if anything, like
Chain Girl, that's a full-grown woman. Ooh, we got Imperial Order also though. Oh man, he kept that one in. That's pretty huge against the True Draco deck. Electo's looking real nice now. This is gonna be a rough hill to climb.
I don't know. If he has like a disciple, like if he has Spell Monster, like I think he can just do his board. Especially if he has like Spell Trap Monster, he can just lock it like Electo under his own order. But that's like that's a sequence of cards that he might not have.
That's also if
like
there's...
Spell Trap,
Oh no, there's set 2 pass. That's also depending on Electo not having a trap to tribute for the Masterpiece.
Yeah, but if like so Spell Trap Masterpiece is actually his game in this situation. But I don't like he doesn't have that obviously.
Into main phase 1. Ooh. I hate when people say end of main phase 1 because you should just say still main phase 1 because like it's misleading. It almost seems like after this play the main phase is over. People always say end of main phase 1. It's a common thing. I'm not saying anything about Electo here. It's actually a very common thing. They're like end of main phase 1. It's just say still main phase 1 instead of transitioning. Because, like, it's very misleading to newer players. Because you're like, in the main phase 1, do this, and then they think they have nothing. Like, sometimes they think they can't respond or whatever. But he did have a trap, so he could have tributed out his own Masterpiece at any point from his hand.
Okay, yeah.
And now he'll be paying 700.
Needs to pay 7. But this is just where, like, big beat sticks are very strong. Yeah,
see, Hunter also has it, right? When you attempt to end main phase 1, we're still going to stay here. But even then, you should just... I think clarifying still main phase 1 is a better way to do it for newer players.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, specifically for new players, because once an action has been taken, the turn player still has last opportunity to make an action. You do have the advantage, but unless you have a Mirror Force set, it's not looking strong.
Well, he added a Kappa, meaning he's joking.
I know.
Unless it's not a prank, bro. So we moved into the main phase. Masterpiece is going to attack mode. I'm surprised he didn't try to force a game situation by summoning his own his other Masterpiece. And Asui gladly taking it. Yeah, I feel like if he had just summoned that Masterpiece, it was game here. By tributing both of his traps, perhaps. But
then, like,
cautious is better.
Yeah, I agree. But I don't know, like, with the Draco deck, literally, like, drawing, like, one card can, like, just be a humongous game changer.
And he sets one down. Yeah, we definitely saw that last duel where Electo just started powering off. But how many times do you actually see a Mirror Force card in this matchup? It's not often. And there's the admits defeat. Go to game 3. After siding, this became much quicker for that game. Only lasting, I think, what? After they started siding
like
at 13, yeah.
Yeah, like, I actually, like, when I was playing in a tournament online the past couple of days, I actually saw Mirror Force sided in versus the Zodiac, like, in Dracos, which was kind of strange for me.
So we got a third game. It's been a while since we've seen a game 3. Asuikitsune trying to force his way through, finally getting to opt first or second himself. And I assume he'll be going first with that Spellbook engine. Will we see Imperial Order come out from Electo? He's going second. It doesn't help as much going second, but if you establish control, it can still be really good.
Yeah, but like, I still don't necessarily agree with setting it going first at all, just because like, it might hit like 1 or 2 cards, but like usually the most that you're doing is hitting like a diagram, which is like still something that can be played around. So I also play Cosmics in this matchup because it's super strong. So I think Deflector's just a better card.
And here we go. He opts second. Asui lets his opponent go first in the final game, saying, "I bet you sided for going second." Well, let's see what you got. For the first time, we're not seeing an instant diagram masterpiece in turn 1.
I do like this idea though, because usually going second, like people will side in like Draw Unlocks or Ashes, like Ignises over Maidens, and like by making him go first, it's going to be a very large uphill battle.
Oh, he says nice demise, knowing that this play is signaling that there's going to be a demise play by emptying the hand. And there is Knuckles, that's what he wanted to see. Finally not an Ignis turn 1 summon from Electo. And here's a duality to dig for it, perhaps, if he doesn't already have it. And the okay. And he gets to Regeki, which is, yeah, that was definitely made more for going second. Masterpiece and return. Man, what's he grab? Depends on his hand. I would probably say he's going to go for the return.
Yeah, I think return or masterpiece is the ideal.
Yeah, he gets return. Puts the other 2 back to the deck.
Especially, I don't know if he has demise in hand. If he does already, then I think you're supposed to demise before duality, personally. But this might just be like a weak opening.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like there's not a demise myself. We could have all been duped. Maybe he was trying to force an Ash. Who knows? Who knows? Yep, we got set 1. Set 2 in either demise or pass. Maybe set 3. Oh, tributes. What? What? Well, he has a return, so I guess it can just come back. But Knuckles, tribute. Oh, tributes both. Puts that masterpiece out, huh? Oh dear. Really committing to it.
If he has Heritage, this is a draw 3. That's actually not awful. Yeah.
Yeah, you right. Oh, we gotta think. Oh, did he hold the Ash? Alright.
I mean, I would never Ash duality, personally. But he also is going... Yeah, he chose to go second, so... I'm kind of curious, like, what we've got coming forward.
So draw 3 with Masterpiece. This is gonna get a little ugly. What LOL? What's happening?
I don't know exactly.
Maybe it was lag. Draw your cards.
I think Asui actually has a really deep understanding of this matchup. I'm not exactly sure if Electo has a similar understanding.
Well, this play seemed really good to me, having a Masterpiece. Draw 3.
No, like, I don't think Electo, like, he hasn't, like, played necessarily incorrectly, but I think Asui just made, like, minor, like sequencing things that, like, have, like, given him an advantage, specifically game 1, where, like, they both opened skill drain, just, like, there was a situation, like, the turn that Electo got, like, 8 or 10 cards into his deck, and, like, he was still, like, Asui just still, like, control over him.
And an Ignis Heat comes out now. Alright. And 1 set, and pass. Does Asui have kaijus? We'll find out. I don't see a lot of people bother to side kaijus in this deck, and yeah, that's a huge reason why his Duality and Demise won't let them play. So Ignis gets off to Duality here. Then Duality gets to resolve after the Ignis search. Spellbook, Ghost Ogre, and True Draco Apocalypse. Going with the secrets. Sticking to the books.
Yeah, because you're usually not playing Sealer in this, especially like going second, like the way that he like decided.
I'll look up Lich King of the Underworld. My guess is for Vendreads. I don't know about that one, but it is a zombie. We'll check him out.
I played versus Vendreads this weekend, actually.
It's a fun deck.
It doesn't seem too powerful.
Yeah, because if they gave the effects when banished from graveyard or hand, or like ritualed from hand, it'd be good. But you have to have them on the field as the awkward thing.
I like that. Like, it seems kind of interesting, but like, it definitely gives like the Shiranui like aspect of the deck like a bit more like usefulness. But over like the engine of itself, like I don't think it's too good. Like it might find a place in like Minerva, but I don't think there's a place in like a pure zombie deck right now.
Oh, this is actually kind of interesting and, well, with potential for True Dracos. If this card is tributed by a card's effect instant to the graveyard, return it to the owner's hand. The Lich Lord.
If this card is tributed...
So this card must be tributed by a dark, so that's rough. But if this card was tributed by a card effect instant to the graveyard, return to owner's hand. Would that work with like Heritage? No, it's still tributed.
Yeah, it's definitely for like a ritual style.
Yeah, it comes back whenever you ritual and it's a 6. That is interesting, actually.
But like the Avengers only get their effects when they're like used with the monsters. So like I don't think that's like anywhere near like strong. I think milling like the Vendreads and like getting your Dead Slayer, whatever it's called, the Revendread card, like actual effects is the best way to run it.
Alright, so Heritage Effect to Tribute tries to happen. Then we got a Chained Stormforth, then we have a Chained Masterpiece going for what I assume to be Heritage. This Masterpiece is immune to traps and monsters, I believe?
Yes, traps, monsters. Oh, wow.
So he's going to tribute that Masterpiece and have his own.
So, I'm actually curious if he uses the hair. Okay, he is. This might not be good for him.
You think he doesn't want to use the Heritage?
Oh, okay. No, yeah, because he chained the Masterpiece to pop the trap. So
if it was a True Draco trap, then
yeah, that was Apocalypse, and like he's completely like annihilated the entire play.
So he's asking
I think if we wanted to make this play, like he should have said more bluffs in that situation.
So he's gonna elect to draw here, interestingly enough.
Well, no, because Masterpiece would just like try and chain to pop. Like searching does nothing here. He's just trying to get advantage back.
Yeah, send is a cost, right? Yep. So he gets it away.
Yeah. So yeah, that was best case scenario for Electo. It's kind of interesting that he left Waterfall and going, in his mind, I guess, going second. Unless he expected Asui to make him go first. That's just a lot of mind games.
And there's Blue Boy, gonna be able to get him his own draw too. Electo says sorry for lagging a little there. So Asui has open range to try to force as much damage in as he can this turn, depending on what he draws. But it's I don't think it's going to be game threatening in any way, shape, or form. So realistically, he wants to just set up as much as he can. He wants to draw into like Card of Demise. He's used his regular normal now here on the Blue Boy. Spellbook of Knowledge. Let him know. Let him know, Asui, about that knowledge.
So I'm guessing the engine is what? 3 secrets, 2 blue boy, 2 knowledge? Something like that?
And just to battle phase. Let's see what he's got to set up after. Oh, maybe he's doing damage before card demise.
Yeah, I think he might have turned demise off that. So I'm curious as to what Asui might set to have for like potentially like stopping the board since he was able to break it.
Oh no, his opponent DC'd. What a way to end this match. Literally I had game next turn. We don't know that.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say that.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the recording here and talk to our duelist.